The title of this video: The Lies Were Paraded on the Streets of Waukesha. This is a remake of a video that I had up that I have to remake because it done got me a warning. So this remake will not have the part in it that got me the warning, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's go to the parade route and let's find out about the lies at the Waukesha Street Parade on Christmas. Out of Waukesha. So we're going to Fox 6 News to get information from Mary Stoker Smith. Mary, looks like a Mary to me. Pretty big face you got there, Mary. Well, let's listen in.
Is from Waukesha.
Yeah.
He lives in Waukesha. He loves Waukesha as much as about anyone I know, and he is reporting on this tragedy for us.
And Brett, correct us if we're wrong here. I had heard at one point that you had planned to attend that parade, or at least, I'm sure you've been to it many times, and near and dear to your heart. I can't imagine how close home this hits to you.
Yeah, Ted and Mary, I mean, you really nailed it there. Very close to home for me personally. As you maybe not know, I was actually going to volunteer to represent Fox 6 in the Christmas.
Fox 6. Now, just in simple gematria, Fox is 666. And put another 6 on it. The mark of the beast. Oh, he's so upset. The tears are running down his cheeks.
Parade yesterday, but those plans had fallen through at the last minute, really thankfully now. But
You see his cue card? That's real obvious. He's reading things. See, it seems to me this whole thing, there's a lot, every time I do a video on it, it's young people. They're breaking in young people into the hoax lie system, teaching them how to be good liars.
I want to fill you in on what just occurred here at this press conference that you saw the mayor saying that this parade turned into a nightmare. The fire chief really comparing what he saw out in the street to a war zone.
Right. There was artillery, tanks, hand grenades thrown, bazookas. It was a war zone. Well, I'm sure that the war zone was a harmless war zone where nobody died, nobody got hurt.
Now know that 5 people have died and 48 are injured from Sunday's horrific Christmas parade crash. 2 of the injured are children. We're told they are still in.
Okay, now that's going to get a majority of the people right away to mention you've got children hurt. Okay, they do that to try to bring in people immediately.
Critical condition, and the dead range in age from 52 years old to 81.
Okay, why are they always giving you numbers? Always. They tell you precisely what time something happened. Now they have to tell you they ranged from 52 to 81. Well, 52 is the number 7, 81 is the number 9. Add 7 and 9 is 16. Break up the 1 and the 6, add them, and that's 7. This is 7 coded. That's the mind weapon.
Now, this crash happened less than an hour, about 39 minutes into the parade last.
Okay, 39 minutes. Why is that important? It isn't, except for the fact they're using the power of numbers. Now, I don't understand it completely, but I know it's absolutely true. 9 and 3 is 12. Reverse the 2 into 1 is 21. 3 sevens. Zion, triple Zion. By the way, the number 7, the Zion, is almost like an instant capture you, pull you in, lie to you, and you accept the lie.
Night, the suspect in this case, as we now know, is 39-year-old Daryl Brooks.
39-year-old, 3 and 9 are 12. Reverse the 2 and the 1, you get 21, which is 777. See, they're obsessed with numbers, obsessed. And you think, well, gee, oh, they're helping me out so much because now I know the ages, I know exact time and everything. No. In the hoax lie system, numbers have power. I can't explain it, except to say that that is the way the devil designed it. It's his system, and they know it. They've studied it. They utilize it. They incorporate it into everything. You can't find any kind of stupid news story unless there's numbers in it.
I asked police if he knew anyone in this parade, what the motive might have been for him to drive his SUV through this crowd of people. That remains under investigation, but at this point, police do not believe he knew anyone that was participating in the parade yesterday. They did note that there was a domestic disturbance that occurred right before the parade that may or may not have involved a knife. That is still under...
Okay, they want to make up some more BS so you believe the big BS. It's just like using BS to support BS, all right? None of it's true. None of it.
Investigation. Police did try.
See how he's going to his notes? He's handed a script. And he's reading a script because it's a play drama meant for television.
And stop Brooks from driving once he crashed through that barricade. We heard.
And now we see him in orange, and orange is the only color that represents 33. And 33 is the significant number of the fallen angels, 1/3.
Heard and saw those videos of police firing rounds at the SUV. That was unsuccessful. Brooks, also noteworthy, not injured during that.
Okay, something I want to call your attention to, as he's talking, if you watch the so-called suspect and what the suspect is encased in, it's moving. That's for hypnosis. Television in and of itself is hypnosis, but they use extra techniques to take you way down in the state of slumber or the state of hypnosis. So keep an eye on that, how that thing is moving.
As of this morning, downtown streets, we're told, are now reopened. Very haunting, though, as you go about.
Haunting. Woo! Listen how haunting it's going to be. It's going to involve hot chocolate.
Downtown, there are still chairs, strollers, empty cups of hot chocolate that are just left.
Empty cups of hot chocolate. That's haunting. Woo! Get out your cup of hot chocolate. Woo!
On the sidewalk. Noteworthy also, at Ted and Mary, as we saw last night, there was a power outage down.
They're going to show some footage from my other video. where the reporter plays the eyewitness, okay? So this is previous footage shot. They're going to incorporate it. Now what I want to show you is they have to show you the guys with the guns. And they'll just sort of walk by like we're on guard with these guns.
Town. We've now got clarification from investigators that was not related.
Here they are. Got your big gun. Walking down the road. Just like they do in the Western movies. With their holsters. Because it's a terrible scene. It's a war zone. Remember he said it's a war zone? Does it look like a war zone over here? These young people just walking around. Hey, what's happening? I want to get in on the flashing lights.
To this incident, we're told strong winds caused the power outage, which was...
There's some people just casually walking around, going shopping in the midst of the nonsense.
Not related to this particular incident. Waukesha schools, we heard from the super...
More guns. Woo! Yeah, the closest school's down. Let the fear go down into the depths of every child and every youth. Close the school down.
Superintendent, they closed today. They will be closed for the remainder of the week. The same goes for Carroll University. They have canceled classes for the rest of the week. And
yeah, the whole week. Make sure that fear gets really down into the depths of their soul. Just sit at home and listen to the liars. Let them lie to you. Look at this pose I captured this on up here. Kind of interesting, huh? Got a little bit of a sinister look there in that eye.
most importantly, a vigil is planned at Cutler Park beginning at 5 p.m. tonight. A fund has also been established.
Ah! Oh, incidentally, a fund has been set up. Uh-huh. Not only do they accomplish the fact that they put fear into everyone, they will prosper from it. From phony people that died and causing people to be empathetic and thinking they're helping out, and hence they're going to give donations to something that isn't real, R-E-A-L. And so the hoax liars prosper greatly out of these fake, phony tragedies.
To help the victims. Back to you.
Brett, let's talk more about that. Mayor Sean Riley talking about the need for healing, and it needs to start now. Cutler Park, it is in downtown. It's a beautiful park, beautiful old trees. Set the stage for...
He doesn't have to set the stage. He's been setting the stage already with the script. What a good term to choose, set the stage. I'm glad that Mary's nearby because we might need her to say something. Huh?
How can people get there? Where should they park? I understand the library is going to close early to provide parking.
Yeah, the library will close.
Okay, that's, you got thesis, antithesis, synthesis. You've got stimulus and a response and a reaction. In other words, it's part of the whole thing of control. This is another step into control. Try to get them together to grieve because they love death. They're all about death. They're all about creating false death so that the atmosphere is permeated with death. And that's what you live with every day. If you turn on the news, they want to permeate the atmosphere with death. And then they want you to go into the state of mourning and stay there and never get out of it. Never. And then you never enjoy life because the hoax liars use the power of death. Now, let me just say a word as to how that works in the spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, there are two powerful entities. One entity is called Hypnos, and the twin brother of Hypnos is Thanatos, death. Now that's why almost every hoax story leads you to some form of death. Because the two twin brothers work together. Hypnos puts you in the state of deep slumber, and then Thanatos comes right next to you and says, I'm right here. Think about me. Think about death. Think about death. Death, death, death. It's all around you. Well, guess what? It won't work if you have the Spirit of life, the Holy Spirit, and you won't fall for it or fall into the false state of mourning. Now please, as I ramble on, don't think that people can't mourn when actual, real, real death occurs. But the death that they promote to you is R-E-E-L. It's on a reel of film, not real in this life. Real.
Early now, Cutler Park, as you know, is just right behind the library, so there will be ample parking there, as well as some of the municipal lots will also be open in and around downtown. The mayor really stressing that everyone should come out and support Waukesha.
See, that's, once again, let's get our desired reaction. Okay? Because that's the control part. We want everybody on the same page. Come out and show your support. Come out and show that you bought it. And go ahead and just dwell and dwell and dwell. That life all around you is completely hopeless. Terrorists are around every corner. Crazy people want to drive their SUV into crowds and kill people. People want to pick up guns and go into schools and shoot and kill innocent children. And on it goes, and it never stops. Well, you can make it stop by having the Spirit of life, the Holy Spirit, and putting on the helmet of salvation in Jesus Christ, and take the mind of Christ and say no to these liars and no to the entire system.
As you mentioned, it's really it's a big community of
Oh, did you see a little smirk? Looky there. He's done pretty well not smirking. He's done pretty well not duping delight. But as he gets to the end of the story, I think he's got some duping delight. He made it through.
70,000 people, but it's a very close-knit community, and this is affected
Once again, there's a number, 70,000. Why did he have to tell you that? Because he used the 7. He used the 7. He used a mind weapon. And he knows it. Okay, I need to stop my video. I'm making a video of my video because, as you see maybe down here in the corner, there's actually another minute and a half left on the original video I did, but that's where I get into a little bit of trouble there. That last part of the video that got me a warning. So I'm not going to say what the latter part of the video was about and exactly what I said, but if you're interested, ask the question and I'll type you a response. So once again, lies were paraded on the streets of Waukesha, Wisconsin. Don't attend these kind of parades. Stay away from them. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. End of video.